friends, I'm Srinithi of Grade XI from Brainy Bloom's School International. Today, let's learn a new chapter from Fleming, Chapter 4, The Rat Trap. The protagonist of this chapter is a peddler. Wait, who is a peddler? A peddler is a person who migrates from one town to another town and sells a particular item. The protagonist of this chapter is a peddler who sold only rat traps. Once upon a time, there was a peddler who sold rat traps. He was homeless and starved for food. Obviously, the money he earned by selling rat traps is not enough for his survival, so sometimes little stealing and begging helped his survival. One evening of December, it was extremely cold, so he went to a crofter's home and asked for a night shelter. There, the crofter being alone in his home, he accepted his request and treated him as a guest. He offered porridge to eat, tobacco to smoke. They both played cards. Until that, it was moving well. The crofter being alone in his home, he wanted to share something with the peddler. He said the previous month he had sold his cow's milk to a creamery. Creamery is a place where they make butter and cheese, and in that place he sold his cow's milk for 30 kroners. He showed the 30 kroners to the poor peddler and hung the money bag in the window frame exactly like this. The next day, the peddler stole the money bag, hung in the window frame, and escaped to a forest. In the forest, he could not find any further way to move out. He stuck in the forest. There, he heard a thumping sound of hammer and started to walk towards the sound and finally reached a forge. Forge is a place where blacksmiths work. One of the ironmaster in the fog looked at the peddler's face intently and made sure that the peddler is his regimental comrade, Captain von Stahel. Regimental comrade, a new word we see here. Regimental means an unit in army. Comrade, we can say as colleague or friend. The ironmaster was much happy to see his friend after long years, so he requested the peddler to visit home and celebrate the Christmas Eve. But the peddler strongly denied it, because being a thief it is not safe to be in his home. But later he was convinced by the ironmaster's daughter Edla. In the ironmaster's home he was treated as a king. The servant there shaved his beard, cut his hair, and he was given fine suits to wear. Edla presented many gifts to the peddler. The next day in the daylight, the ironmaster felt he made a mistake. He felt the peddler isn't his comrade. He asked him to move out of the home. But this was not liked by Edla and she convinced her father. The next day, Edla and her father went to church. There they learned the peddler was a thief. When they returned back to home, surprisingly, the peddler left the home much before and he didn't take anything from the home. Instead, he left a gift box for Edla. When Edla opened the gift box, there was a tiny rat trap and a letter beside. In the letter, the peddler thanked Edla for showing her kindness to him, and to repay her kindness, he left the money bag stolen from the crofter beside the gift box and requested to return it back to the crofter. And it was signed as Captain von Stahel. I hope you understood this chapter. Thank you.